In a brand new interview coming at us from Esquire, Robert Downey Jr., aka the former Iron Man himself, confirms that he is interested in returning to the role of Iron Man. And he says, if Kevin Feige asks me, he wins, I'm back. So once again, this comes at us from Robert Downey Jr., who was directly talking with Esquire about the future of his career, of course, his role in Chris Nolan's Oppenheimer, what happens next, and if he could address all the rumors, speculation, and everything surrounding his return. And he says, and first and foremost, he goes over his history and says, you know, if you look at what happened with Iron Man and me, Iron Man is in my DNA. Now, of course, he's talked about this before. Remember, prior to Iron Man 1, he was unhireable once he was out of jail. Nobody wanted to look at him. Even for Iron Man 1, it was a tough sell. The other people that were investing money into Marvel Studios did not want him. Kevin Feige was the one that convinced the investors, no, he's the perfect man for the job because he's Tony Stark in real life, so we're going to use that, and it worked. So he said, you know, he owes his career and where he's at to Marvel Studios and specifically Kevin Feige. And then they start talking about the future, and he says, well, if Kevin Feige asks me, I'm not betting against Kevin. He says it's always a losing bet to bet against him. So if he wants me, he's always going to win because you don't bet against him and say no. Again, you know, this is one of those things where you guys have to realize, despite people trying to rewrite history, and people are, Robert Downey Jr. would not be a name you are talking about right now. He would not have ended up in Oppenheimer. He would not be as rich as he is today if Marvel Studios did not cast him. People are trying to rewrite history and saying, nope, he doesn't owe anything to Marvel. He owes everything to Marvel. Just like Chris Evans, just like Chris Hemsworth, and tons of other actors. They landed these roles, and then the character made them, and they made the character. It's just how it goes. And him saying that if Kevin Feige wants me back, I'm not going to bet against it. Yeah, I'll be back then. He's crystal clear telling you right now, when they ask me to return for Secret Wars, I am returning for Secret Wars. That's what he's saying. Because he's saying, do not bet against Kevin Feige, because 1, he will convince you. 2, he knows how to. 3, I owe him my career and where I'm at, so how could I possibly say no to that? So it's all there. Robert Downey Jr. just spelled it out for everybody. He will be back once they ask him.